Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here, and of course tonight is President Trump's State of the Union address. And leading up to the State of the Union address, there have been plenty of talks as to how President Trump should approach this address. Well, if you ask me, I would say that President Trump should stay positive throughout the entire address. Of course, in recent weeks and recent months, so many of the headlines have been dominated by the congressional Democrat effort to impeach and remove President Trump from office. If I was the president, I wouldn't even mention it at all. I wouldn't talk about that because it seems that there are a lot of Americans out there who are sick and tired of this Democrat effort to meritlessly impeach our successful, innocent, duly elected president. So if I'm President Trump, I'm starting off positive and I am staying positive throughout the entire address. I mean, there's no shortage of things for President Trump to talk about if he wants to talk about things that are going well in the United States of America under he and his administration's leadership. President Trump, of course, could talk about how the economy is thriving, how so many people love looking at their bank accounts, looking at their 401k accounts. They love what they're seeing over the past few years since President Trump became the president of the United States. President Trump can talk about the record low unemployment rates that we've seen in the United States of America since he became the president just over 3 years ago. President Trump can talk about new and improved trade deals that he and his administration have finalized for the United States of America with nations that are both quote-unquote friend and foe alike. You can look at the new USMCA deal with Mexico and Canada that will force those countries to finally treat U.S. industry, U.S. farmers, U.S. manufacturers fairly. Talk about the recent stage one success of a new trade deal with China, Japan, Korea. The list goes on and on. President Trump could talk about all of these new trade deals that are so beneficial for U.S. industry and ensuring that they will no longer be taken advantage of by these countries all around the world. President Trump, once again, ensuring that the United States of America is first on the global stage, that after 8 years of the former president of the United States, Barack Obama, going on an apology tour, consistently putting down the United States of America. No more. The United States of America, once again, feared and respected on the world stage. We are back where we belong in the world, the United States of America, at number one. President Trump could also talk about his continued efforts to meaningfully secure our borders in the United States of America. Of course, the fake news media doesn't like reporting on it, but the wall is being built. Sadly, it's not being built as quickly as it should be built, thanks to continued obstruction on that front by Democrats and rhinos alike on Capitol Hill. But nonetheless, President Trump has been finding ways to get money to start building the wall. The wall is going up. And of course, that will go a long ways in keeping U.S. citizens safe in their own country. President Trump can talk about how it is that he is tirelessly continuing to work to ensure that law-abiding U.S. citizens can be safe here in the United States of America. The list goes on and on. President Trump should stay positive because so many people out there, they prefer optimism over pessimism. So if President Trump, if he is optimistic throughout, there are a lot of people, the overwhelming majority of people in the United States, who will appreciate that tone as compared to what we've been hearing from the Democrat Party of late. I mean, keep in mind, what have congressional Democrats, the leaders of the Democrat Party, been doing in recent times? They've been downplaying successes for the United States of America simply because they do not want to acknowledge the fact that all of these great things, all of these pro-America things are happening under the leadership of President Trump. For goodness sake, we have the leaders of the Democrat Party trying to tell all voters out there, Democrat, Independent, and Republican voters alike, that you should not be allowed to freely pick your own leaders in your own country. They are trying to meritlessly impeach an innocent, duly elected president and set a precedent that says that they, the Democrat elites in Washington, D.C., can step in and override the results of any federal election whose result they do not like from this day forward. I mean, it's been nothing but pessimism. It's been nothing but trying to stick it to Americans, trying to push historically destructive policies like socialism and court packing and open borders on the United States of America. It's been nothing but pessimism from so many of these Democrats over the past 3 years. People don't like that. People don't want to hear about how bad their country is when they look around and see it's clear that their country is doing well. So President Trump, just, hey, look, you've done so many amazing things in the past 3 years. Talk about that. Just focus on all the positives in the United States of America, all the things you've done, all the things you aim to continue to do to continue keeping America great. That's all the time that we have for today. The John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.